Hello, beautiful people. This is Valerie Priester, the business coach to female life coaches. And I am trying something new this year. I'm doing my series of Business by Designs live on YouTube. This is the first time I'm going live on YouTube to the public. So it is good to be here. I'm kind of looking around and learning some things again, first time. So I wanted to come in and do my weekly Business by Design. So a little bit about me. I help female life coaches to go from overwhelm to profits in their coaching business. So many times when you're just starting out, or even when you've been in business for 3 to 5 years, you're still trying to figure out, how do I actually make money from coaching, right? How do I build a coaching business that actually produces an income that's sustainable, one that I can live by, and a business that I enjoy and I love. And so I help female life coaches do that by eliminating all of the overwhelm and the confusion and the frustration with, how do I put all those pieces together, right? And so one of the things that I've been doing for quite some time now is my weekly Business by Design. I usually do them in my Facebook group, Female Heart Conscious Coaches, and I decided to bring it out to YouTube and see about doing some lives here. I didn't even realize I could do lives. Now I can. So I wanted to just bring that series out and do it here on YouTube and share some knowledge and information about how you can have a profitable coaching business. So today, because it is the first of the year, we're first week into 2021, and yay, we all made it from 2020. And I wanted to talk about goals, because this is the time when you're setting your goals for the year. Hopefully you started a little bit earlier. I usually start in October. But this is the time when you're looking at, like, what am I going to do for the year? What's my plans for the year? What are the goals and the things that I want to achieve? And a lot of times you've heard about SMART goals, right? We've all heard about SMART goals. What I wanted to talk about is just really how SMART goals could be working against you. And I know that may sound a little counterintuitive, but think about it this way. When you look at the traditional SMART goals, right, you know that it's an acronym. The word SMART stands for, of course, specific, measurable, attainable, right, realistic, and timely. And we've been taught that for years, like, set SMART goals. Well, that's kind of okay, but think about if you're always setting attainable goals and what do they like to say? Realistic goals, right? Attainable and realistic. If you're always looking at setting your goals so that they are attainable and realistic, are you ever really stretching yourself? And so that's what I mean when I say that your SMART goals could be working against you, because you're setting what you feel like is attainable and realistic, but you're not stretching. You're not going the extra mile and stretch. So think about it this way. If you set a goal that you want to increase your income by 10% this year, right? Then chances are you'll probably do 10% more work. You'll probably talk to 10% more people, book 10% more calls, advertise 10% more, right? Everything in your mind is focused on 10% more. And at the end of the day, you'll probably reach your 10% goal. But is that 10% more really what you need in order to reach some of those lofty desires that you have, like traveling around the world, paying for your family's trip, vacation, right? Is that 10% going to allow you to be able to do those things? And is that 10%, that additional 10%, going to be enough that you're excited about getting up every single day to reach that goal? Chances are no, right? And so what I'd like to tell my clients is, you want to set goals, yes, that are obtainable and realistic, but you want to add a little stretch, right? Because if you never really stretch beyond what you think is attainable and realistic, you probably will never reach that level. So instead of just setting your typical SMART goals, this year, focus in on maybe stretching just a little bit further. So instead of 10% increase, what about 50% increase in income? It's possible, right? Most of the time, you'll realize that it's all about your mindset. It's all about what you believe is possible for you. And so I tell, my clients, I tell people all the time, it's like, I can give you a playbook and say, this is what you need to do in order to start your coaching business, grow your coaching business, right? And you can go from ABC, 1, 2, 3. I can give you all of the playbooks. But the biggest piece that's usually missing is our mindset, right? It's this right here between the two ears. What are you thinking? What do you believe is possible for you? And so when you're setting your goals, the same thing comes into play. Are you believing that you can achieve greater than what's just attainable or realistic, right? Do you believe that you can go 50% greater than you did last year? Or is your belief at a level of only 10%? So what I want to say is, when you're setting your goals, when you're thinking about your goals, go beyond the SMART goals. Stretch yourself a little bit, right? Make this year a greater year because you decided that, number one, you believed in yourself enough to know that you can achieve greater goals. And this year you set greater goals, higher goals, loftier goals, right? Big, audacious goals. And those goals you already have in your mind. You already know you want to do them. A lot of times we're just afraid to set them. We're afraid to step beyond what we feel like is realistic. So this year, give yourself a little stretch. This year, go a little bit further, right? Set the goals a little bit higher. And here's what I like to say. If you need help with trying to figure out, what to do in your coaching business, how do I actually reach that next level, right? Join me for my free webinar, right? I'll put all of the information. I think I can put it down in the comments of the video. I'll put all that information there, but you can join me and you can go to bit.ly/VP20 webinar and have access to a free webinar. And it's 3 simple secrets, right, to get and find coaching clients in the next 45 days. That webinar will help you to really hone in and get focused in on what is it that I need to do? What is it that I need to put in place in order for me to not only attract the clients that I want to work with, but also to get them to say yes to allowing me to help them on their journey. All right. So check it out. I'll put all the information below. Again, this is something that I do every week. So I'll be back here next Thursday for another episode of Business by Design. And the other thing is, if there's anything that you ever want me to talk about or ever want me to, answer a question on, put it in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And I'll be happy to discuss those things that you want to hear more about. In the meantime, remember, designing your victory is a choice. So go create the business and the life that you desire. We'll see you back here next Thursday for another episode of Business by Design. Bye now.